Hi, I'm Johnny, and this is Comics Altruism. This is my entry into Drahcir's Comics and Things 600 subscriber contest. What he's asked from us is to show off our best 5 purchases or more for our collection for the year of 2019. Since we're only halfway through the year, that made it pretty easy for me. But I did have to end up going way over that 5 just because I've got so much awesome stuff. And then the other way to enter his contest, he had 2 different prizes. So From Hell, the graphic novel, all you got to do is comment in his announcement video. I'll leave the link below for that, just to tell him what you plan to collect for the rest of the year. So I told him it was to maybe finish off my Ms. Marvel 77 run. Although one of those books that I'm missing is the first full appearance of Mystique, so I don't see that happening, but you know, I can get close. The other prize is a bunch of My Light stuff. And then he said that he'll be throwing in more, but that he doesn't want to show us because it makes for a better unboxing video, which I'm totally on board with. I enjoy those when other people do them, and I enjoy doing them myself. So, with no further ado, here's some of the stuff I got this year. This is from Bake the Snake, the first handful of things. He had an auction, or he was part of an auction for the Hero Initiative. So, because it was a charity auction, I was all in. So, Mark Bagley signed Venom Lethal Protector #1. Looking pretty solid. I think he's right that it's a 9/8 candidate. Next up, we've got the second and third appearances of Carnage. So that's Amazing Spider-Man 362. Signed by both Emberlin and Bagley. Oh, and so is this one, 363. I can never get these straight, so that's also dual signed. Awesome. Then we've got Venom #1, 4th printing, signed by Donny Cates. And then got Marvel Team Up #141, first black suit Spider-Man. The next 2 are from Alec from White Whale Comics, again with the charity auction, and then I took part in the following night's auction, and I'm only showing off a couple of those, and that was just a small cross-section of what I got from Bake the Snake too. So, Deadpool Circle Chase #1, and X-Force #2. I got 2 copies of that in that box, so that was pretty sweet. I've shown this one off before. Just like I guess I've technically shown off everything else that I just showed you before, but I don't know how many people were watching. Alright, we've got Iron Man 128, Demon in a Bottle. That was a grail for me, and I finally got it for way too cheap. Next up is Ms. Marvel #16. That's technically the first appearance of Mystique, but not the first full appearance. I flipped through it. I mean, I didn't literally flip through it, I was careful, but I couldn't really see Mystique. I think she's cloaked as somebody else at the time or something, but either way, that was sweet. And then more from my LCS. We've got Uncanny X-Men 136, Death of Phoenix, and 248. That's the first Jim Lee art. And I have a bunch more that I could show from that sale because it was a 50% off sticker price. For members of Heroes Comics subscription club thing. But I would be going on and on and on if I showed you everything there. Alright, so the next 3 are selections from Farley's Nerd Cave had an auction recently. He was just trying to get rid of some books to make some space. And there were only 2 bidders, and I won. So shipping was ridiculous, but you should see the box. Like, there's a bunch of stuff in it. So, X-Men 118, that's the first appearance of Mariko. And X-Factor 24, first Archangel. And then, I don't really hold these things in my hand very often, so it's kind of cool to get one of these. It's Lazarus #1. I've heard spec things about this. I don't know if it's going anywhere, but yeah, it's really cool to have a slab. Alright, so I'll leave the link below, like I said, for Drahcir's Comics and Things 600 subscriber contest if you want to enter. It was fun. Alright, thanks Richard. Have a good one.